Good morning and welcome to He Sees Us All YouTube channel, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about a notification that was sent to my phone this morning. Well, let's just hop right into the whole notification, what it is, how it is, why it is. I have a stargazing app on my phone. It's an app, I believe it's called Stargazing app. It's an app where you can point your phone at any star in the sky and it will identify it. It'll tell you if it's Jupiter or Venus or if it's Mars, if it's actually a star, like if it's Sirius. It'll tell you where constellations are. My first video about the Sphinx, which I have since taken down because I want to remake the video. I have some other things that I'd like to add into it since then that I've discovered. I used that app for that video to show you the different parts of the sky. So anyway, it gave me a notification this morning. This is what I woke up to, and I gave it a quick read, and it amazed me, really, because a lot of these things I didn't even know were possible. So, iridiums to stop flaring. Stargazers and astrophotographers will soon have to bid farewell to the 66 glinting satellites. The briefly glinting satellites that have become so beloved of stargazers and astrophotographers in the last 20 years will cease to be at the end of 2018. What? The 66 mobile satellite communication satellites in low Earth orbit, owned by Iridium, all have 3 reflective panels that occasionally catch the sun and flare for between 5 and 20 seconds. They can be as bright as a magnitude 8, which is brighter than Venus, and over the years have become the target of many astrophotographers and astronomers keen to see how many of them that they can spot. As part of the Iridium's activation of their new Iridium Next constellation, they have been responsibly deorbiting their original Block 1 constellation that produces the flares. Iridium flares are so bright because of the unique design of the Block 1 satellites. The Iridium Next constellation uses an entirely different design, so they won't be producing flares. Of the original 95 satellites in the Block 1 constellation, 35 have been deorbited, and 1 destroyed in a collision. Is that the one that China blew up recently? With 25 deorbited in 2018 and 10 since July. Now, deorbited. I thought that when satellites... I thought we couldn't take satellites out of the sky. I thought they either crashed into the Earth eventually, or they were hit by something and blown up, and then all those little pieces would crash into the Earth. I thought that we couldn't bring satellites back down to Earth because it's just not possible. They're too heavy with the speed that it would pick up. It would catch on fire. I really thought that this was an impossibility. I was taught in school that it was an impossibility to bring satellites out of space. That's why they built the space station, was to work on the satellites that were in orbit, because if there's something wrong, you can't bring them back to Earth. Anyway, let's continue on here. In order to predict flares, the satellites must be operational and have their... I noticed this the first shoot that I tried to do here. Attitudes controlled. I don't understand what it is with these articles that are like, published. And do they not have editors? Do they not have people going over? I mean, their attitudes controlled? Altitudes, obviously, but I mean, let's control the satellite's attitudes. Anyway, in order to predict flares, the satellites must be operational and have their altitudes controlled. Of the remaining 59 satellites still in orbit, 32 have already been deactivated. Another 4 are currently in the process of being deboosted, and 11 are in backup mode, which means they have been moved out of operational orbits and may not have their altitudes as tightly controlled, also making predictions impossible. So, wait a minute. So, those ones could just start coming crashing down? Because they're not watching them at all? Is this what the Bible meant when it said, and the stars shall fall from the sky? Are all these satellites going to start falling from the sky because they're no longer operational? I mean, they say right here that the predictions of their orbits are impossible once they take them. I'm just so confused by this, and I wanted to get this out there. That leaves only 13 fully operational Block 1 Iridium satellites in orbit, and those are all expected to be deboosted in the coming months, so time is running out fast. If you haven't ever seen an Iridium flare, you are rapidly running out of time to do so. Star Walk 2 app has got full list of Iridium's blah, 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 advertising for the app. But, we've all seen satellites. So they're saying what we see when we see a satellite go by is this iridium flare. It's a reflection of the sun. They're saying that after 2018, we won't see that anymore. Okay. So that's where I'm going to leave this video. I don't know what to say about this. Again, this to me is like part of Revelation that's about to play out in front of us as the stars fall from the sky, because they are telling us that they're decommissioning all these satellites and taking them out of orbit. So there's that, people. I don't know. God bless you all. Love each other. Love your family. Stay close. Pray for one another. The times are here. It's a sign of the times, and we need to stay close and love one another. We need to stick together. Pray every night. Pray for forgiveness, and pray for one another. God bless you all. Please like, share, and subscribe my video. Leave me a comment, and tell me what you think about this. I hope you all have a wonderful day.